Lovely Laveau and Fam on Something Else. Let's start the show off right.
We back. We ain't even playing that. Cuz, you know what I'm saying?
How do we come in and do the same thing?
You know what I mean?
Did we come in both throwing up gang signs?
Yeah, nah, season 3, baby. Season 3.
I know, but that was just perfect.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's how we do. You know what I mean? We link, you know what I mean? Connect for like 4, you know what I mean?
In sync.
Video.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize for my outburst.
How do we go from I was like connect like 4, like some Raekwon Ghostface, and you came with some. What are we doing here?
Tell the people who y'all.
Hey man, welcome to Something Else, the show. We talk to folks from that business about something else other than that business, man. I am IlFam79, but you already knew that. More importantly, my tag team partner.
Per usual, it's the Black Brew with the big blue hair. It's your girl, Lovely Laveau, and today we have an amazing specimen of a wrestler. Yes, I'm going to drop the W word for this individual because she might have the deadliest feet in the business, okay? And she is a lovely Libra, which, I mean, duh. We have Janai Kai in the building. Janai, how are you, sweet baby?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
You know, we just here.
Yeah.
It's all
How's
about
the
you.
move going? I heard you were moving. Might move to Virginia, maybe.
Here's the thing. I'm narrowing down choices. I have a full year to figure it out.
Okay, yeah.
But I want to have it nailed down by July. The DMV area is a choice.
Mm-hmm.
So I can terrorize.
I don't live in the DMV.
Wait, you don't?
No, the DMV stops in Laurel.
Oh, here you go. Oh my God.
I live north of Laurel, south of Baltimore.
Okay.
I live in the greater Baltimore area.
He live in Baltimore. So I'll be down there up there to annoy him for the rest of his life if I decide to move there.
Uh-oh.
I think I said it before we started, but just in case, to reiterate, I can fight.
Anyway, this is not about me. This is about Janai. We have wanted to talk to you for a while, probably since we started the show, just because I feel like you're one of the most elusive wrestlers out here. People see you, but they don't get a chance to really see you, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So we wanted to utilize this platform to let the people know who you are. So if you don't mind, just kind of give people a quick rundown of who Janai Kai is.
Yeah, so it started with martial arts. I'm a martial artist, and I started at 6 years old. So I started at a very young age, and during that time, I got into wrestling, watching it with my parents. And since I was 13 years old, that's when I decided I wanted to do this. And so I've always been active. I've always liked any contact type sports, specifically Taekwondo. That's why I got into it, some sort of one-on-one type competition style. And, just seeing wrestling growing up really was the thing for me. Okay, if martial arts didn't really turn out how I thought it would be, the only thing I thought about was doing the Olympics. That was it. But if it's not really heading anywhere, I can see wrestling being the thing for me. So since I was little, I've been wanting to do this. I also am very into art. I'm an artist, more so from my dad's side. I'm very creative. I've always been a very creative person. That's my strength, really.
She's a Libra.
Yes, I'm a Libra. That balance.
Look, he don't know nothing about star racism.
I just be I say Aries, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
And I would be I can fight.
Yeah, hey, I have those two sides though, because I'm very quiet too. But I'll become loud when I become comfortable with people. But a lot of people, they don't, like you said, they don't really know me like that. They don't really know who Janai Kai really is. And it's because of that, because I am quiet, I am to myself. And once I let people know who I am and what I do, they're kind of like, whoa, okay, I did not expect that whatsoever. I actually got that yesterday morning when I came back from London, and the security guard was like checking my bag because I was only there for a few days. And he was like, so what were you doing over there? I was like, I was wrestling. I'm a professional wrestler. And he was like, oh, I didn't expect that. You don't look like that. I'm like, yeah, professional wrestling. It's like what you see on TV. That's what I do. But yeah, I get that all the time. But I love it. I love, being mysterious in a way.
I think what a lot of it is too, like when people see you in person, you're absolutely like just the cutest thing. Like you're just so adorable, right? And then when you get in that ring, I remember the first time I saw you live. It may have been in Atlantic City. I don't remember. And you kicked somebody in the face. And I was like, oh, she real. I don't want that. Because it's barefoot kick in the face. I think if you get kicked in the face with a Tim, you kind of used to that.
Yeah.
Somebody toes coming towards your face has to be startling.
Different feeling, yes. Different feeling indeed. And I think it was Atlantic City because I remember seeing you.
Yeah, I think it was me and Cam.
And I think I was in a scramble match or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was at the showboat, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It was a scramble match, and I think who did I kick in the face, man? I know he was talking a lot of crap. It was some situation like that. But yeah.
All I remember me and Cam were like this. We were like, oh, that's toes in your face. You can't go on with your night like that.
Yep. So that's another good example there. Like, oh, you look so cute and innocent. But when I get in the ring, it's a whole other story. Like a different side of me comes out. Like actually, like the actual person inside comes out because I feel so comfortable in the ring. I feel so comfortable, having like showing my fighting style because that's what I love to do.
Yeah, just beating people up. I love that.
Yeah.
So while you are being quiet in public, what is like your biggest recurring like thought in your head? Like these folks crazy. If they only knew, I want to punch Buddy in the face. Like, what's your most recurring thought in your head that you want to, like, you always think when these folks see you being quiet?
Yeah, it really depends on what they do or what they say. Because if it's like they're just talking like crazy, like that's them, that's their personality, like they're loud, oh, it's whatever. But if they're like someone who of course is like going to be talking crap or like just a drama related person, like they love drama, they always want to talk about this person and that situation and randomly telling me things that have nothing to do with what we both like currently do in our lives. Like, why are you talking about another person? I kind of get skeptical. And like once I become skeptical, that's when I'm kind of like, all right, I'm going to separate myself from you because I don't want to start a fight or anything. That's one thing I will say. But if I have to like fight for some reason, it would have to be if someone actually like attacked something personal about me. But yeah, if I hear that someone's talking about me behind my back, I just honestly laugh it off because I've had it happen recently where someone did tell me something about another person saying something about me, and I'm just like, okay, cool, thanks. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not going to care whatsoever because it's not going to affect me. And if they see that them talking about me is going to do nothing as well, then
come on. You're not preaching. I don't know if y'all listen.
I mean, but the question is why do they feel so comfortable telling you about, what?
That was another thing. I'm like, I haven't heard from this person in forever, and they reached out to me about this, and I'm like, well, dude, thanks, but no thanks. But I'm the wrong person to be telling me this. Like, yeah. So that's kind of how I handle situations in a way. I'm like, the best thing to do, like that I've seen, is just be quiet and just keep it minimal at that point.
So you talk about like your martial arts background. Are you into martial arts movies?
Yes, but I have to catch up on all these new ones. I have a whole list actually that I want to watch. But yes, I do love. I actually wanted to do stunt work for like martial arts movies. That was another option too, if anything, to like once I like graduated from Taekwondo and all of that, and that was kind of what I was looking at, like stunt work in martial arts movies.
I can totally see you in one of those movies. Like her as like the leading lady type. Well,
yeah, I love
say
movies
leading
like
lady.
that.
It sounds weird when you say leading ladies, but you know what I mean.
Really?
Like the
Yeah.
Leading ladies sound right. There's
but when you say
alliteration
leading
there.
ladies, shut up. When you say leading ladies, you're thinking the damsel in distress, the love interest
Okay.
type thing. I can see Janai. Okay, so my favorite martial arts movie is Kung Fu Hustle. Don't judge me. Everybody mind your business. That's my movie. Okay. I can see her being like the main character in those movies where they see this cute woman walking down the street and trying to like snatch her purse, and she just go insane.
Yeah.
She go full on kick demon, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen her feet in action? When I know that was weird. That came
Have you
out
seen her?
very.
I hated that question.
I hated it too when it came out. I'm gonna sit here in my corner and rethink my thoughts.
No, yeah,
So-
like I would love to do a role like that even because it's so natural for me to even act like that too.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I get trashed on a lot for saying I love that, but it's a good film.
What?
Mama with the cigarette and the rollers. Hey, that's relatable.
Legit.
As a black lady, that's relatable.
Yeah. No, so what 4 movies would you put on your martial art movie like Mount Rushmore? Like what movies? And they don't have to be the best, but more like your favorite.
So I would say Game of Death first with Bruce Lee, because that's the movie that inspired me to have like my gear, the yellow and black gear, and then Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon's another one. I just remember like consistently watching that when I was younger as well, and I just found it so amazing how they're just like flying through the forest and like kicking in the air. Like it was so cool.
Yeah.
Let me see. Another one, I will probably say Enter the Dragon. And then let me see, one last one. It's one that I watched recently. Let me find the name of it real quick. I can pop it up real quick for you guys. Hold on one second.
While she's looking for it, I was earlier watching Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon, which is my favorite martial arts movie of all time. Yo, there's so many quotables, like bullets with his teeth. You know what I mean? This skinny little lizard, like you thinking you the last dragon. There's so many, and then Willie Hutch with the soundtrack. And listen,
This soundtrack is fantastic. I don't think that gets talked about enough.
Man, listen. Stevie Wonder got this song called "Upset Stomach" on that joint.
Why?
Because it's a jam. It's Stevie.
But why that name?
He had an upset stomach with a broken heart.
Please.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Tear-stained pillow.
Would we put Black Dynamite
His
in
crying
this?
eyes. Oh my gracious, yes.
So
The
Okay.
Fiend is
Sorry.
Dr. Wu now. Did you see
Okay.
the new trailer for the Western that's about to come?
Sorry, I wasn't even listening. I was trying to find the movie, but
When I
Just
tell
like
you
me,
we wasn't,
for real.
yeah, we weren't talking about nothing. Don't even worry about it. They're like, don't worry about it.
Okay.
so I would say it's between this one movie that I saw. It was like this ninja movies, like these 5 ninjas. I forgot, but like it's a comedy. It's an old martial arts movie.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I know.
Outstanding.
Gosh, I forgot the name. I couldn't find it because like I was like looking through this chat with my friends because we were watching it together, and I just couldn't find the name. But it's between that one and Karate Kid.
Classic.
Yeah. You
Classic.
like, yo, Danielson really is a jerk. Like,
Since
He
we talk
came-
about movies, talk
Uh-oh.
about that. No, because Janai, I want you to be our mediator
okay.
for something. Okay.
Okay.
I have stated that the Rocky movies show how absolutely trash of a boxer Rocky Balboa really is.
I think I saw your tweet earlier.
It irritates my spirit that the entire movie is him getting completely pummeled. People die. A black man dies.
That was the 4th one.
He running upstairs.
Rocky didn't kill him.
He died in his presence.
What that got to do with his level as a boxer?
I held him accountable. Accountability is the thing.
He beat up the murderer.
After getting beat up 16 times.
Nah, he didn't. You know what I mean?
Janai, the
Dolph
question
Lundgren
that I
was on
have.
steroids in that movie.
He still lost.
Nah, Rocky won. Rocky won.
Barely.
He
Janai,
got steps and a trophy. He ain't even a real dude.
F them steps. See how I edited myself? I can do it. So my question is, do you think Rocky sucks? Because I feel like
Like
why?
you're leading the witness.
I would say, okay, Rocky was definitely not the best boxer. He's a little mediocre in a sense.
Giving very much Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, I definitely found his training inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
But
it was a chicken head. He was chasing the chicken.
I think maybe the way that he performed it wasn't what I expected it.
You expected him to come.
Because he did get beat up a lot.
Come on, Janai, talk to him. She got it. I don't need to say nothing else.
I'm glad you guys brought this up. I like this, right? So I like the combination of talking about a fictional guy and in real life. So do you guys remember what the rope-a-dope? I mean, of course you don't remember what the rope-a-dope was, but you guys are familiar with Muhammad Ali and the rope-a-dope.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We know how Muhammad Ali looked at the end of some of his fights.
Mm-hmm.
He got hit.
Well,
but he won the goddamn fight. You know what I mean?
Also, that was Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali, what? What did they follow Muhammad Ali with?
Okay.
The great
of all time.
So,
however,
so Rocky Barreco, yeah, like Rocky got hit a lot, but he won a lot.
Yeah, I see where you're going with that.
No, don't.
Yeah.
Don't. No, he was blocking punches with his face. I don't know if people out there in the YouTube world know.
That's how
I boxed for 5 years. Okay. The first rule of boxing: block, nigga. Bob and weave. You know he did full phrase. Pop, pop.
Yeah. That was actually me when I first did sparring for boxing, because the Taekwondo in me always wants to move forward, and I never learned how to block or anything, no defense.
Yeah.
So like when I first started boxing, I was up against this girl who had a few years under her, and the whole time I was just going in like forward, and my coach was like, wow, you're like Mexican or something. You're just moving forward the whole time. You got to learn defense.
That is how
I was literally blocking with my face. Cool. Like I was going through them all. I clearly remember that.
But that's a real thing. Like depending on your different fighting styles and how you're trained, it's different. So I can imagine getting in the ring with Janai at first, and she's like chin forward up. I'm looking like, oh, I'm about to eat her up. This is about to be an easy night at work. And you thinking that you're out here working.
Then you be like, where those feet come from?
I work too much.
Right. Like, girl, why are you kicking me? This is boxing. Put your feet down. Where are your boots? Time out. She ain't got no shoes.
Have you imagine? Nah, you know that Kevin Hart always tell that joke about don't you never fight nobody that slap their thighs?
Yeah.
Like, imagine a nigga just take a stance on you and you know I'm sorry. Now look, you got it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that's what it was in Atlantic City. I want to say she slapped her leg or something. She did something to cue the crowd. Yeah, I'm about to kick his head off. The crowd knew, he didn't. So me and Cam, as the black folk in the back, wasn't a lot of us there. But as us in the back, we knew the sign. I said, she about to knock Buddy's head clean off. And sure as rain, his head was in the corner. And I was like, dang, that's crazy. Well, gotta look at him.
Like, who else wants some?
Not me.
Like the bad barber in the barbershop. You got next?
No, I'm cool.
Anybody?
I don't even like feet. So outside of
neither.
I hate toes. Outside of you casually, kicking people's jaws off, on a random Tuesday, what does a night of relaxation looks like for you?
It's kind of like how today was, like just staying home in my room. Literally, like I've just been relaxing as much as possible because I have been so busy, and like I just like being in my home. I don't even need to do much, to be honest. And like here and there I'll go get a massage, but if I can just be home and like lay down and do nothing, that's enough for me. Like I'm not gonna feel like I'm wasting any time whatsoever. So like I have these little candles lit up. Like I just like having a vibe basically when I'm home. And that's enough for me.
Good.
Conversely,
Uh-oh.
what does the turn up look like? What is the, you know what I mean? You actually going outside with some shoes on and getting, you partying tonight. What does that evening look like?
So when it comes to going out, I will only go to like raves or like any like DJ like concerts. That's like the only type of going out you're gonna see me do.
Oh, fire.
Yeah.
So you know with the glow sticks and everything?
Yeah, and I shuffle. Like I was literally like a raver during my time in high school too. So I keep in touch with my raver friends still to this day, and like they're always going out to like the big ones. And I just got busy with wrestling, but anytime that I can hit them up or anytime that I see that I'm free, I will hit them up and ask them when the next concert is, and I'll go with them. So I usually just be doing that, and I love it because it's just like it's another vibe that I love being around too. And yeah, I just love raving in general. Like that's just I like trance music, techno, a little bit of dubstep.
Have you been to the SpongeBob rave yet?
Oh my gosh, no, but I've seen so many like videos of that. It's amazing.
We were supposed
to Richmond, but I didn't get to go.
They had one in Charlotte, but it was like the same night as NXT, so we couldn't. Yes.
What is a SpongeBob rave?
Everything you think it is.
Yes.
It is literally a SpongeBob themed rave party that travels across the U.S.
So they got pineapples and sponges and stars.
You people dress up in like SpongeBob stuff. They play the music. You remember the well, you old as hell, so I don't know if you remember this, but you know the song that the jellyfish was singing. So they have exactly old as hell. So they play that song and then they mix it with like current music, and they have the section where another one that you probably don't know, when SpongeBob them had the big band, and they were performing at the Super Bowl. The big band, they have this moment at the party where they play that, and the entire crowd is singing this song, and you would think it is a real SpongeBob concert. Like you think Robert Pants is up there on the stage.
Oh. So do people do a lot of drugs at these things?
It's not the right for that, my brother.
There's a good amount of people that do.
Yeah,
I've never, because I just personally don't need to have a good time, but some people do to have a good time. But yeah, basically like every raver festival that I've been to, there's always been some
festival.
Yeah,
talk about that because I've never heard the festival.
The festivals are like the EDM festivals, kind of like EDC, which I haven't gotten a chance to go to. EDC is like one of the biggest in the country to attend, and it's coming up, I think, this weekend in Vegas. And I think there's like one that like is held in Orlando too. I don't know, but it's definitely smaller. But Vegas EDC is the festival, and it's a whole. I don't even know if they rent out a whole field or something, but it's outside. It's like a lot of acres basically that they just rent out, and there's a whole lineup for 3 days.
Right.
and it's just like any other festival, I guess, but like it's all like EDM, like dance music, or they have like 3 different stages of like dubstep here, trance here, techno there type deal. But yeah, that's like another good example of people like just all weekend going crazy, doing whatever they want to do to have a good time. Or even like there's some where you actually camp out there. Like it's insane. It's like
I was
a
going to
whole
ask, do
world.
y'all sleep? Because in my brain, a rave
Oh my
just don't
gosh.
stop.
Dude, when I was in high school, I barely slept. Like I stayed up probably until 6, 7 a.m. at raves. And this was during the weekend, of course, like when there's no school the next day. But yeah, usually like the Saturday night that's when I like pull an all-nighter.
Jeez, tell me the outfit. I have to, I'm a visual person. I have to know what this looks like, Janai Kai walking into a rave. Paint this picture for me.
Oh my gosh, I still have photos saved.
I need those.
What I used to wear. I still have the first 18 plus rave that I got to go to because I just turned 18. I was like, yes, I can go to 18 plus rave. I still have a photo from there, and I was dressed kind of like Pikachu with like the furry leggings and the tights, and like it was. I'll show you a picture later.
I gotta see it.
Yeah. And
I'll be honest here, this sounds like some freak bull stuff. Like it sounds like it could get wild with these things.
They're
okay, fair enough. No, I understand that answer. I understood that answer.
Sometimes I look to the right and I'm like, okay.
You know it's bad when they can't really answer the question. Like,
I mean, there are some people that are right next to me. Like, I'm like, okay. Well, look this.
Are they making a baby? I'm like, I want to know what they did because you see how she had to move her elbow. Like, did they bump you in mid?
Yeah, they do not care. That's why I'm like, let me not intrude, I guess.
Why is my arm moist?
I feel like I gotta wear. You're supposed to wear a condom just to walk into a rave. Like I need my diaphragm to go in the door. It just sounds nasty. But
there's some that, yeah. Again, there's people that do certain things to have a good time at these things. I don't know, and then sometimes the music just gets to them a little too much.
Oh, they just get near.
They hear the dub and they're like,
"Oh, time to get a dub."
Yeah,
that's great.
Dub.
Yeah,
I thought the swingers parties were bad. This is
wait.
Never mind.
Wait. What? No. You see how you ratchet things up right there? No, I'm just saying we were talking about and then sometimes they get a little bit later. What about the freak ball party? The whole freak ball party.
I didn't say that at all.
No, that's what you said. The whole freak ball party.
I just said I thought swingers parties were bad. These sound like they're up there with those.
Oh,
he's a judgmental character. It's okay. It's all right. We're not gonna do this. So outside of raving, kicking people, and being Pikachu. On a regular basis, and because I see, you told us about your self-care, and that's pretty much your day of relaxation. What are you playing in the headphones when you're just wanting to zone out with some good music? What gets you where you need to be?
Lately it's been techno music. I've been listening to a lot of techno, and then I've been listening to a lot of just more early 2000s rock, like Korn, just like Chevelle, Rise Against. Like I've been listening to a lot of that there too. Like if I'm getting tired of the dub wub for too long, I'll go listen to the rock music, early 2000s type rock. And I do love, if I have to like study or do whatever like that, I can't like have any distractions, I'll listen to lo-fi hip hop.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can totally say that. I'm just thinking like raving with somebody who can kick your head off has to be amazing. I want to do this.
But you don't mosh at the raves. Like those is two different type of situations, right? They don't mosh at the rave.
The only time I've seen that happen was when there's just been like a dubstep concert. They do like headbang at a dubstep concert.
Oh, and then they get
the shuffling is like at the techno. concerts.
Yeah, nice uppercut. Oh, I mean,
Hey, like sometimes when you throw your arms into the shuffling, you could hit somebody. I've been hit.
Have you had a moment where you had to stop and not react?
I was like, oh, it's okay. Like the thing is like the vibe at raves and stuff. Like it's so like friendly and chill. Like you're gonna make like at least 15 new friends when you're at one. So everyone's having like they're just all good vibes. And like if you bump into someone, it's like, oh sorry, and you just keep going.
You know why they
no
so
big deal at all.
You know why? You know why it's like that, Janai? Remember that stuff we were talking about the people do to have fun? That's why. A beanie weenie. Beanies and weenies. Is what
off
we
a
call
hole,
them.
off a hole, huh?
Not a half one.
Hey,
But
a hole. The
I
case
will
in there
say
of a
though-
whole bean. They say he was dressed up like cartoon characters. We had there was Ninja Scroll was in there. We had
What?
yeah, all of them. You had you know what I'm saying? They had all them people in there, man. They was dressed up. They had swords and stuff.
Is
You
this
know
a
what I mean?
Renaissance fair now?
Nah, they came in there. They was ninjas. They was dressed up. It was a black festival. They called it Brodercon. It was live.
I think you were at Comic-Con. This ain't a rave no more, my brother.
No, I'm making things up at this point.
Some cons do have raves.
yeah,
Nah.
yeah.
Listen, when we was down BlurredCon last year, it was a whole bunch of
Oh,
near. I said,
I haven't gone to a Blurred Con, but I did get invited to it, but I couldn't
You should
go
go.
with wrestling.
you should definitely come.
This year.
The good folks at Black Rasslin Podcast, BRP as it were, we're going to have a panel. So you know what I mean? And we're gonna be live. I mean, it's gonna be BRP, it's gonna be something else in the middle. The whole, you know what I mean? We're gonna see if we can get the family out there. It's gonna be crazy. Listen,
Hell yeah.
yeah, man, we're
We
gonna
have
have
our own rave
yeah.
on
Yeah.
stage. We're gonna have a panel. We're gonna be like, we ain't answering no questions. Cut the lights off. Put the smoke machine up. Where the bubbles at?
Where the bubbles at?
The bubbles.
Yo, where the bubbles at?
But the problem with me is though we can't do that swinging of the arms because you clocked me one time. I'm gonna forget that the rave is happening. I don't think that's the place for me. Can't see me in the middle of a rave getting punched in the head by Susie. I'm just gonna keep it cold.
Susie with the hula hoop.
And, Susie, where did you get the hula hoop in? Yeah, they don't have they don't check nothing. I can sneak some stuff in a hula hoop.
So oh my gosh, it depends what rave you're going to. There's been some like where you just literally only have to have like a tiny like fanny pack or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like my friend, she couldn't bring in her mini backpack. She had to like hide it behind a bush.
Damn.
And then she went.
It
was there and she went back. Yes.
That's a real friendly party.
But some of them like they are like it has to be like the size of like a wallet, like a standard wallet, or it has to be like they have different rules for different places. It depends on the venue, but.
Like, so you can only have a small bag, but you could bring a whole full size Kingdom Hearts key in that junk.
I know for the convention raves you could bring that, yes. Or like when I went to go see Aoki last year, you couldn't bring anything like that. It was literally like a small bag. But I think that was at Echo Stage. Yeah, Echo Stage in Maryland, like border of Maryland, DC. Yeah. I lived like 5 minutes from Echo Stage.
Oh dang.
So it was I'll bet like I can easily go there. I have no
That is the DMV.
Yes. Yes. The heart of it.
So now how long have you been in the Maryland area? Like is Maryland a big deal to you?
So I mainly lived in Virginia. So I went to school like all years in Virginia, and
like
then
Nova?
I moved to Maryland. Yeah, Nova area. And then I moved over to Maryland with my dad. Okay. And we were there for about 5 years or so. Let's say a little bit more. And now I'm back in Virginia. It's like Hydesville area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm familiar. I'm you heard of Arundel Mills before?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right there.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's
yeah.
So what I guess what DMV, what do you consider the DMV, and then what does that kind of mean to you, as far as like your upbringing and what it kind of contributed to who you are?
Man, so there's like a lot. Like I literally lived my whole life here. Like it can go back to when I started Taekwondo, when my school was in Springfield, Virginia, at like Springfield Mall, which is RIP. It's not even up anymore. But yeah, like it's just starting like there, or Landmark Mall actually. Springfield Mall got like renovated. Landmark Mall got knocked down. So yeah, it's just starting from there. Like DMV is like there's different stories that I can tell of different parts of the DMV, like Nova area. And so it means a lot. And that, I'm kind of crushed that there isn't like too much wrestling or wrestling schools in this area. Like there's a couple of them, but it's not like that. I think when I got into wrestling where I wanted to start training, or when I knew I wanted to do it, there was one school that was nearby, Woodbridge, which is where I went to school at. It was like all Woodbridge schools. There was one wrestling school that I checked out, but it's not there anymore. So like by the time I was ready to start training, when I was old enough, it wasn't there anymore. So yeah, it's just hard. Like I definitely wish there was a lot more here, but
yeah, because the talent is immense in that area.
God.
Like the talent is incredible. But that's another time for another topic on another show, because we're not going to talk about that W word. But what I do want to ask you about, since we were talking about your upbringing, how with the difference of cultures, how important is that for you to? Because some people make their personality, their culture, or their culture, their personality, or however you want to say it. For you, how important is your culture to you? Because I think that's something that a lot of people don't know about you as well.
Yeah, so my dad is Dominican and he has some Puerto Rican on his side, and my mom's Dominican. And so I came from like a very strong family, a family with leaders, a family with like a lot of creativity. So they really like taught me a lot when it came to like my culture. But unfortunately, I didn't really like pick up Spanish like that. I can understand it more than I speak it, but I always love being around my family and learning more and just like having that love from them, because they're all about love as well. So it means a lot. And I don't know, every time I see them, like they always like to go to my shows. Like if they hear that I'm going to be going to like Boston, which is where the majority of them are at, they're going to want to go. And I love that, because when I see them at a show, it's kind of like, oh, okay, I can relax. Like I'm back at home basically. So it means a lot. And I'm so thankful that I have that type of support.
Yeah, that's always the question of, with Janai Kai. I hate the question, but it's still a real question of where does she fall? Like, because we want to make sure everyone is represented properly. You know what I mean?
That's not the question they ask.
We want to get her a contract.
No. Nothing. But I'm sure you get that age-old question of,
with the squint.
What are you? Like, you know what
and
I mean?
I hate that question. That's the
Yeah,
question.
I got that a lot growing up. I got that a lot. I don't get it too much nowadays. People automatically assume that I am Dominican. I think that's just something about Dominicans. They have a particular look, I guess. But like people have always guessed, "Oh, you look Dominican. Are you Dominican?" Like, yeah, I am. But yeah, there's people that have been unsure too. But yeah, I have no like problem like telling them like, yeah, my mom's Dominican, my dad's Dominican, Puerto Rican. But yeah, I think it's also because of my hair. Like some people like to look at my hair too. Like right now it's natural, like it's naturally curly. But I wear it, both ways, and like some people are still like kind of trying to base it off that too. So yeah.
Yeah. So that's the way that I like to kind of introduce that question, because you know how people don't know, and they just, for me, I like to make sure that everyone is properly represented, especially if they come on this platform. Of course, we're Black and proud, you know that, but also we want to make sure that any and everyone who comes through here feels comfortable, feels like this is a safe space, even though he doesn't believe that there's a such thing as a safe space. But for the most part of what we're speaking about, this is a place where you can hey, this is who I am. Take it or leave it. So I'm glad that you were able to clear that air. If anyone had any questions, but one thing we do know about Janai Kai, if you see it with no shoes on, bitch, run. That's it.
Fair enough. So, really quick, all right, because you talked to the majority of the music. You like a lot of up tempo stuff, but you said DMV. To me, that means a couple of things. Um, that means mambo sauce. You know what I mean? If you can get a
Mhm.
good,
Yes.
and it also means go-go music.
Uh-huh.
So do you have like were you ever like listening to like KYS or PGC and the go-go and were you ever a fan of go-go?
I never got into it. There's other people like in my school that would definitely listen to it like out loud and stuff, but I never got into it.
Go-go was like an old slower, it's like a slower rave, like you know what I mean? It's like a slow motion rave. Like everybody in there still, you know what I mean, grooving,
100%.
but it's
Yeah.
slow motion. Yeah, I want to go to a go-go tomorrow. I've been listening to go-go music all week.
We should throw a wrestling go-go rave bash.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Now it might stink in that mug because people don't like to wash
Not
their
a
ass.
stinking crank. I don't want to throw a stinking crank, okay? I'm gonna be honest.
You must have your deodorant and you must smell good there. You have to pass the smell test to come in.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we should do it.
That could be a party.
Hey, that'll turn into something else.
I was saying we could do that. Like go. They gonna go down BlurCon and then have a go and then be like on. You know what I mean?
Because it's in Virginia.
Yeah.
It's in Virginia. And then have Janai come in with like the glow in the dark fucking katana swords and shit. Like,
This is what we do.
that's what? That's what we what?
Get us some. This is what we do. We get us some glow in the dark tape.
Please.
Right? Glow in the dark tape. If you come in here stinking, you're not gonna kick you in the face.
You know what? How about just a rave W word show?
Rave.
Everything is black light. Ring is black light. Hey,
Bray Wyatt.
I'll be there.
It's gonna
I'll
be Bray
go.
Wyatt and Mountain Dew. And
But I'm just saying, think about it. A hardcore rave match. You have these glow in the dark light tubes, and you just and you can see it just splatter across the crowd and hit people in the eye. That sounds fun.
I'm sorry, can you spell that for me?
Crack, KKK. Oh, wait,
Whoa.
Janai, have you never seen this show? This is very tame.
Slow down there, Davina Duke.
I want to quit.
It took you 43 minutes to quit this week.
Hey, that's a record. I usually quit within the first 10 minutes. So this is pretty great. I like that. So with us diving into your culture, what makes you tick, how you relax, we do want to also pick your brain a little bit more so we can kind of get to the interesting parts of your cranial regions and stuff like that. We have a part of our show that we like to call the 5 count. Every season we change the questions. So you're our first guest for season 3. Are you ready for our 5 count?
I think so.
All right.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? You want me to go, Brother Fam?
Ladies first.
Of course it is.
Oh,
I hate you.
what?
Please. What movie can you watch on mute because you know every word?
Probably Rush Hour 2.
Queen.
That's a good one.
That's her shit. You see how she broke that? Brother Fam, you next.
What is the most annoying thing that people do in public?
She got a list.
Because I'm an observer, so.
Just what I was asking earlier, like in the mind, you nasty motherfucker.
It's just like because I've been at a lot of airports lately, and it's just some people just. It's like the whole like standing in line thing, like what people do in line, or people are too slow, or it's just like people are not aware of their surroundings. It's just like when that happens, like when people are not aware of their surroundings, or like if they're too close, or they cough without even like covering their mouth. It's just stuff like that. It's like,
nasty.
you know where you are. Are you aware of how you are being right now?
I'm glad you said that. That no sense of urgency is so annoying. It's like, no, you don't have to rush everywhere, but it's a crowd.
Move with purpose, please. Move with purpose.
Yes.
Oh, I feel you. That irritated me too just now. Damn. Third question on the 5 count. Very important question. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I personally don't see it as one.
Defend your answer.
I don't see it as one because, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like one bread, not two, I would say.
So let me ask a question.
It's not like, yeah.
You're at the cookout. You know what I mean? You're at the cookout. It's summertime glizzy fest.
Whoa.
Okay.
And you go for the hamburger today. Hamburger is clearly a sandwich. We can all agree there, right?
Yeah.
When you reaching that sweaty, it's got the condensation inside. You know how the hamburger buns get, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you grab that hamburger bun, it's one piece of bread.
Oh, that is true.
You just cut it. And if you want to keep it a bean that we be on, the whole loaf is actually one piece of bread that you cut off multiple times.
It's just one
That's
bread.
very true.
We just saying.
Yeah. No. We just being argumentative.
That's it. Just saying. Because you think
No,
what a cheesesteak is a sandwich, right? Hoagie roll ain't number one piece of bread just cut down the middle.
They are considered a sandwich, yes, because you do see those like at sandwich places.
Come on, Janai. You see it. Brother Fam.
As my Wi-Fi struggles.
Oh, dear God.
If they made a movie about your life, what would it be called?
Ooh.
Footloose.
Electric Boogaloo.
I'm sorry.
I actually love that, but yeah, something around those lines. Kind of
So
like,
with your feet.
kind of punny in a way.
But revolving feet.
Yeah.
But what's funny, you have to be careful with that though. Because you have a movie revolving feet, it can end up on the wrong side of the internet.
I am sure.
I got toes.
Are they kicking people in the face? Well,
yes.
They are.
It gets nasty, Janai.
Oh, okay.
People have fetishes for some crazy things. Have you met Tony Atlas?
I've had some messages.
Nick,
so
please stay away.
I understand.
Tony would love her. Really?
You don't even put your shoes on.
You had email requests?
Oh, sorry.
There's people that ask to get hit. Like they ask to get kicked, like either in the face or like in the chest.
Wow. Do you charge them?
They said they will pay me, but like they live like somewhere else. I'm like, look, bro.
That's how you get traffic.
We're not planning all of this right now.
That's how you get traffic. Don't you need don't answer that phone.
No.
Don't you call that. Somebody be on the other side. I have a very, very specific set of skills. Very dangerous if I find Janai.
What?
Listen, do not go with that man. Don't you get in that van. Tell me we gonna look
No.
Yeah.
Man, that sounds the beginning of an amazing.
Nah, stay away from that guy.
It sounds like in movie form. That sounds amazing.
I mean, hey.
They try to take her in a van and she just goes.
Yeah, they be like, your father can't help you this time. We're not gonna call him. She's like, I don't need it.
I don't need that bitch.
She start taping her feet up.
And you gotta watch her tape it up.
Like, yeah, she going, yeah. This how you take
Slow
feet.
mo.
It's gonna be her. It's gonna be old Rusev and Solo Sequoia in the same movie, just rapping feet.
Oh man, the foot tape.
Yo, stop. That actually sounds badass, to be honest. But
They done
like,
do Foot
it makes a
Clan.
lot of sense.
And they gotta beat up Matt Riddle. Okay, so the last
Outstanding. So like then look, hold on, we fleshed this out right fast. So it'd be 3 different movies. Like each one of them have a story involving the time where they had to put that foot tape on and somebody gonna get their face tape, right? And so each part of the movie starts with them at the foot tape store buying the foot tape. Like, oh, this'll do. And then they put it in their pocket and they get out of there, right?
Yeah.
And then they go in, and then the stuff happens. Rise in action, denouement, fall action. You know what I'm saying?
just
Fade
break
the
down the
black
movie.
roll credits. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
That's the next Janai Kai promo. I want to see her.
Dude, I was just thinking like a whole vignette, like just like about to go down, man. Giving me ideas.
Just have her rapping her feet, doing a voiceover. Every time these motherfuckers tried me, I thought about this tape.
You sing a little foot taping song. You know what I'm saying? There's all kind of things you can do.
Why is it so entertaining? I want to see a foot rapping movie.
I think it would definitely go viral on social media. I see it. It.
Her TikTok is fun too, so I think
Yeah, because they'd be like, see, most people just go under the heel and around the ankle. I actually get my toe knuckles when I wrap my tape on my feet tape. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all kind of things you could break down.
I need to talk to you guys some more about some creative ideas.
Hey, one thing about us, our brains don't stop.
Yes.
That's
why I like speaking to other people, other creative people. Come up with something nice instead of me just sitting here trying to figure out my life.
Yeah, you're just thinking of
something else. And the last question on the 5 count. If you could drink a beer or have any drink with any celebrity, living or dead, who would it be?
Any celebrity, living or dead?
You have a lot to choose from.
Yes, there's so much.
Because people be dying that ain't never died before. I ain't lying.
Huh. Gosh.
I'm sorry.
I would probably just have to say Bruce Lee, because that's like, I've heard different stories about Bruce Lee, but I kind of want to know what type of person they actually are from my perspective.
What was that? There's a picture or a video of Bruce Lee with a fifth of Henny.
Be water. No, that's the thing. They said the quote would be water, but it was be cognac.
It was something like that. Because it's a picture of him and he's sitting talking to someone and he has a Hennessy bottle in front of him.
Like Hennessy big in Asian cultures.
I ain't know that.
Oh yeah, they stay drinking Asian cultures. Yeah.
You get kicked by somebody on Hennessy?
Hennessy foot. Hennessy foot is a finisher move.
That changes. Add it to your repertoire and tell them we sent you.
Hennessy foot.
Imagine that over the commentary table.
Hennessy foot. Hennessy foot.
Oh, she got him. She got him. You know, she's about to win the match because she got gold tape around her ankles. So, Janai, it was amazing.
Not gold tape.
It was amazing having you here. I'm so glad that people got a chance to see a different side of you, get to hear you speak, and kind of get to know you a little bit. Where can the people find you? What do you have coming up? And anything that you want to leave the people with? Yeah, so I'm on Twitter and Instagram, Janai_Kai. It's my handles. I'm also on Twitch. You can find me at twitch.tv/Janai Kai. And if you're looking for like exclusive content, I have Patreon, which is patreon.com/Janai Kai. And I have some shows coming up that have to do with defending my title, my Ladies Night Out title. I have a CCW, which they're going to be in New Jersey against Renee Michelle.
And then
Another alum.
yes, and I know I will be coming out victorious because I have a match maybe like the week after or so against Miyu Yamashita again for the title. So yeah.
Where that's going to be.
Victorious on that one too.
Where's that show?
So that one's going to be in North Carolina.
I'll be there.
Like a helicopter.
Yeah.
I'll definitely try my best to be in the building. If I can sneak away from work, I will be there.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
They ain't watching.
You sure?
They ain't watching.
Yeah, I'd have been pissed test already.
Come on, brother. My brother in Christ. Family, tell them who you are, where they can find you.
Hey, man. IlFam790 in social media choice. A.K.A. Cedric the Entertainer. It is me smelling like that. I swear to God. Beyond Anderson, the podcast, and Captain Broad Battle, Brood Diamond Phillips, Sticky the Dragon, Steamboat, Pod Sham Pod, God's favorite podcast, the Potty Piper. I'm in the podcast, Chew Bubblegum, and I'm all out of Dentine Nice. And my tag team partner.
As always, is a black Brew with the big brick hair. I'm changing this soon. I don't know what color yet. It's your girl, Lovely Laveau. You can find me on all social media platforms. Shut your mouth. At It's Lovely Laveau. Also, make sure you go to foryourwear.com. Pick up the shirt. You got the shirt, got the hoodie. I am working on a new design. Bear with me. Mother's tired, but it will be up there soon. I am working on some other things I ain't even told him about, but we're going to talk about it at some point. And if you want to, follow us on social media at Something Else Pod without the G, because we are all the G you need. Until next time, folks. Bye.
Peace.
Oh, shit. Say it again. Say something else. Oh, say something else. Say something else, nigga.